Welcome, my name is Barney Reese. I am the author of How Place Jordan Guys. Promise they will talk more about the concepts of the universe. If you wake up, it's a blessing. If you have a great day, it's a blessing. If you learn to read a page in a book, it's a blessing. Try reading 10 pages a day. In just 30 days, you have read 300 pages. And that's most books. Some are thicker, some are not. The point is you start making consecutive points and it be like a snowball, you'll start making results. Sometimes you're going to be struggling. I was training a young student today and she was struggling. She could not do a forward roll, which is kind of on your shoulder to roll over into another technique. She couldn't do it no matter how hard she tried. She tried and tried and tried. And I was banging my head up against the wall trying to get her to do it right. She could do all her forms. She could do all her techniques. She could do everything, but she couldn't do that. And she said, I can't do a front row. And I literally told her, I said, drop the T and say, yes, I can. There is no can't in this room. You may have to work on something harder than somebody else, but there's no can't. Life is the same way. There's always going to be something that's hard to do. It's going to seem impossible. But if you was a weightlifter and you were struggling to lift 10 pounds, but you let your body rest and you come back and you lifted 15 pounds and 20 pounds and 30 pounds and 40 pounds and 50 pounds and you did your body to failure, each time you get stronger. If you was a runner and you practiced your technique, that means getting your knees up as high, running in a particular form, you'd get faster. If you ran on a hill and did sprints and things of that nature, you'd get quicker and you'd be able to do more. That's what a lot of football players practice is on hills. If you were stretching, you would learn to be more flexible if you didn't stretch one time a day, but you stretched 5 times a day and took a day off and rested and stretched again. The reason is your muscles get sore. When they get sore, you can't do certain things. Life is the same way. If your brain goes to synapse and things of that nature, which is wiring and firing and rewiring your brain to attract what you want to, so be it. So those are things that you start to do and don't do. As your life progresses, you're going to become the best version of you. Excellence. If you was in school, you'd want straight A's. That would be excellent. Not A's and B's, but straight A's. But how can I get straight A's? You would learn study habits. You would learn things that helped you to get straight A's, learn different memories. Did you know reading is a skill? Did you go math is a skill? Did you go selling is a skill? Now, selling will be one of the most powerful skills you'll ever learn. If you own a business, you've got to be able to sell. If you can't sell, you're not going to be very good at business, most likely, unless it's automated. There was no selling to the automated business. It's close, but you still have to do some maintenance to it. And when it becomes automated, you'll be like the Jetsons and you'll just push a finger into it, soar. If you know what that is, that was a cartoon I watched when I was a kid. You may not have known it, but it was pretty cool. When you learn what you're capable of doing and you have no limits, why are you putting limits on yourself? Why are you, a cosmic, spiritual, vibrational light being in a body having an experience, saying you can't do something? Is that the experience you want to feel? Is failure? First attempt in learning? What did you learn from what you failed? And if you learn something, are you going to continue doing it that way, or are you going to tweak it? If you were inventing the light bulb, which was over 10,000 experience before the light bulb started to work, would you stop when it didn't light up? No, you would add another chemical until finally you got the right mixture together to light the light bulb up. Life is the same way. If you're doing things the same way over and over again, and you're not getting no results, but if you would just tweak it, just 30 degrees to the left or right, and then it would line up. Life is the same way. You're going to have risk to have reward. Now, some of you are going to say these videos are no good. I don't like them. That's fine. But some of you are going to hear my words, and they're going to resonate with you, and you're going to do mighty things in your life, and you're going to wonder why. I believe every video that I do has a meaning for you, and I know somebody out there I'm helping. I'm like the little girl when the old man was sitting there. He said, little girl, I know you're throwing starfish back into the water from the sea, but you can't save them all. And she picked up another one and said, but I saved this one. And I made a difference in this person's life. And I made a difference in this starfish's life. And she just kept doing it and didn't pay attention to the naysayer. Your life is the same way. Some of you are going to do great things in your life, and some of you are going to sit there and watch TV, play video games, drink yourself to a stupor, smoke, cuss, say my life sucks, get tired of life, get mad at your wife or your daughter or your family because things ain't going the way you want it, be mad because you won't take the initiative to go get a better job, learn new skills, learn different things to get further in your life. You won't go for your dreams. Instead, you'll just settle. That's your choice. The last time I checked, people that settled never built a house. People that settled accepted what the world gave them. And sometimes it was very little to nothing. Are you going to settle in life? Maybe you're looking for a wife, but you're going to settle for the first girl that comes along. Maybe you're looking for a husband, or you're going to settle for the first guy that comes along. Some of you may have a list. And if they don't fit that list, you're not going to make any compromises. That's fine. It just may take longer to get that list to come true. So don't be so hard on yourself. You've got enough people around you that will be hard on you. This is the hardest school you will ever go to, the school of life, the school of hard knocks. And nobody is going to help you but you. You may have a higher version of you that you can reach out and tap to, but you still have to reach out to it sometimes to get these answers. Some of you will never do anything mighty in your life, and it will be because you refuse to do anything. The worst enemy is you. Don't ever forget that. Not your friends, not your enemies, not your boss, not your wife, not your husband, you. Because you are the only one that's going to push yourself to do mighty things. There's people that decide to lose 40 pounds and they do it. There's people that fast 3 days out of the week and eat only every 3 days and they do it. There's people that only eat 1 meal a day and they do it. So don't say you can't do nothing. Drop the T and say, yes, I can. Yes, I will. I get to do something. I will accomplish this. Not I can't. Anybody can say I can't. It's easy. But if you were striving for your life and somebody was choking the life out of you, would you fight for your life or sit there and say, I just can't do it, I'm just going to go ahead and die? No, you would fight like you was the third monkey on the ark and you had to get on the ark. Because the flood was coming. So this is the way you have to be in life. You have to learn to be excited like a small child. There's a great movie called Major League. What I want you to get from this movie, I want you to watch the very beginning of it. I want you to see the two guys in there cheering for this team. The Indians. They only got 2 fans. This team was so terrible. And out of those 2 fans, they cheered and cheered and cheered and cheered. You keep watching a movie in the audience, and the energy gets higher and higher. And the next thing you know, the crowds are full, the Indians are winning, and the next thing you know, they win the ball game. This is the way you should be at your life. I get to do something. I get to run in martial arts. I get to go run today. I get to go to the gym today. I get to do my forms today. I get to eat breakfast today. I got to wake up this morning. I got to see that pretty girl or guy today. I got to see life for one more day. I got to watch that movie. Are you seeing the picture? Learn to flip that script and make your life the very best it can be. And I assure you, over time, you will become the best version of you. And when you become the best version of you, there's nothing better than you. And that's what will resonate around you. And people will be drawn to you like a magnet. You won't understand it. How is this possible? I was a nobody. How am I known now? Because when you decide to do things for others, and you become the best version of you, and you do things because you get to do them, it changes your perspective in life. Some of you are teachers. Some of you are scholars. Some of you are philosophers. Some of you are artists. Some of you are musicians. Use those talents and help others. I truly hope this whoever needs to see this always love thyself for you truly are well loved. Thank you. In